Before we jump in, here is something interesting. Today's guest built a connectivity company that's quietly winning. Enterprise customers who once depended on the biggest telecom operators in India, and the reason behind those switches might surprise you. Welcome to Podcast 101 with Farooq Khan. I am Farooq Khan, solution leader and trusted advisor. This is the show where we talk to the real leaders and solve real challenges. Today, we are joined by someone who is creating a new standard in managed connectivity and enterprise. Director and CEO of NeSecure Telecom, Jeetendra Upadhye.
Thank you, Farooq. Delighted to be here on your podcast, one on one with Farooq Khan. Feel really honored. It's a nice platform for us, players like us, to express our views and win customers. Thank you very much, Farooq.
We'll talk about leadership, journey, and turning point. Here is the question. You have spent years in telecom before starting NeSecure. What was the moment that pushed you to build your own venture?
As I speak today, I've got almost 30 years of experience. Predominantly, the experience working I served companies from telecom. I almost spent two and a half decades to telecom. I really feel when we started up this company that there is a still gap between the large third and customer needs some solutions which are very cost effective, or tailor-made solutions which suffice the customer need, the WAN connectivity need, the security need, and that's where NeSecure comes into picture.
What was the toughest day in that early journey?
Farooq, to start an entrepreneur is in early days was not a cakewalk. We really struggled in terms of attracting the talent. We struggled in terms of establishing our credibility. Though we have our existing credibility in the market, but that was under the flagship of the large telcos. And also if the production started to get the product development to create that customer to win the customer trust was something which was a journey by itself. But today, as we speak, we have got close to around 150 odd customers, 10,000 plus routers already sold in the market. Now the challenges are quite different. So every corner the challenges are different. As an entrepreneur, we really see a bright future for NeSecure from now.
Right. Products and real value. So let us go through your offering, any WAN, any mile, and any connect. What do this solve the problems?
Yes. Farooq, any WAN is basically the SD-WAN solution. So we have rebranded SD-WAN as an any WAN. Reason being, NeSecure, the any comes from NeSecure and the WAN and the mile and other stuff. So any WAN is basically the SD-WAN where the orchestrator, the controller, and the edge device and all sitting on the edge device comes under the any WAN. Any mile is basically the managed services. We being the carrier agnostic, we understand the customer needs, and not all places across the country has the service providers are present. Nooks and corners, there are different service providers. So we understand the customer needs, and we probably help them to choose right fabric. It be 4G or 5G or any fiber which is available there, and we offer a customer under one window the entire solution. So be it be any WAN or be it be or any mile, we offer it from one single window. So customer needs to talk to NeSecure, and NeSecure will take care of their WAN needs.
But everyone says offering WAN, SD-WAN. What makes you different?
Yes, there are many things what makes us different. We, like the bigger players, we are not very expensive. We are definitely cost effective. The product is homegrown, so there is a scope where the customer says that, Jeetendra, we would need A, B, C, D features in your SD-WAN. More oftenly, customer asks us that, can you give us this particular feature in your box? Like, for example, the UPS, which is an IP-based UPS, can you get the battery visibility on your controller? We got it for the customer. So these are the features which we bring it on table. They are different than the large SD-WAN service provider. So we understand customer needs and we build to suit probably. That was what our journey till now. But now we have added so much of features into SD-WAN. Now the customer can choose and pick the from our checklist and pay for it as per they want it. So that's more flexibility in terms of the offering. Over and above that, it's a make in India.
Great.
So that's the buzzword in the market today. People are looking for a make in India player, and we are one of them. We also, when we approach the customer, we give them we understand the customer needs. We create that winning situation by providing them a right solution, and then followed by a POC, and then costing and delivery becomes formality because we have already won the trust of the customer. So that is how we are different.
Great to hear that. Majority of the people say SD-WAN, it's a native, and they bring it from, just, white label. So is it 100% make in India?
Yes, Farooq, I can vouch for it. The complete OS is written by my team here. Hardware, definitely, the components, definitely, these are imported because we don't, even today as we speak, we do not have proper chip manufacturing in India. So obviously that comes out of India. We have a manufacturing line here, basically the assembling line here, where we do assembling and the OS writing into it and the quality check before it goes to the ships to the customer. So to be very honest with you, we are 80% make in India because components are outside India.
Why customer switch to NeSecure? Now the question is, many CIOs and CTOs will appreciate if you have onboarded customers who were previously the biggest telecom operators in India. Why did they switch to you? What was the reason?
See, the reason being, if you look at the large players, what they are offering an SD-WAN player, they go to market with large telcos or they go to market with larger size. That's how they approach it. Wherein we have a different, we would say that, sir, tell us whatever, we understand the customer's pain point, build a solution to address the pain points. Again, I'm reiterating it, we are cost effective. So that is where the customer, looks at us differently. So when somebody says cost effective, then people talk about, what is the standard of your product. So we offer an POC to the customer. So there are hundreds of customers who have tried and tested a product. I will with telcos, direct with the customer. And they found us, most, suitable for their requirements. And ultimately, when it goes to CFO, he definitely asks for, at what cost. So there we have a huge advantage. And as I told you, we have interacting with large SIs and ISPs also. So they help us to get the customer the connectivity, and we manage the stuff for the customer which are not here in Pune.
Okay. This is the question for customer view. If a customer signs today after watching podcast 101, what do they receive right away? What is a big discounts, a big package?
Farooq, frankly speaking, as I told you that we are really cost effective. So I would love to interact with the customer, understand his needs. We can do a POC, and then once the customer understands, if it suits my solution suits his requirement, then probably we can take it forward in terms of how we can build it, the solution around it, and take things forward. But POC is definitely something I can offer free of cost right now.
So you can enable all the features of the SD-WAN and you can give it for 15, 30 days or free of cost.
Yes, that's much I can do it because Farooq, my customers believe my product and I believe in my team, and that's how the offering bundles to the customer, saying that the entire package comes as a cost effectiveness to the customer. Why this? Because the other players, their costings are pretty different. They build it they charge it for hardware, they charge it for orchestrator, they charge it for, bandwidth-wise pricing and so on and so forth. But we have a very flat pricing. Customer really likes what kind of, things what we offer to the customer.
Now, very interesting topic, jobs, hiring and culture. Majority of the people and viewers are waiting for this. A lot of engineers watch this show. So let's get straight to it. Are you hiring?
Farooq, yes, definitely we would look somebody who can, join our technology team. That is something which we are looking for. However, there are a lot of developments which are happening in our company in terms of, how we think differently and what is our, the growth story. So yes, we can definitely, people can look at our website. We would be hiring very soon. In terms of culture building, we would really need to work on that part, that piece, because that is something which we would definitely like to have a definite culture like the last telcos has it. And having said that, once we are once we are absolutely in line with what it is, then probably yes, we would like to hire the most talented people.
When you say culture, what does growth look like inside any secure? Do people really get a fair chance?
Yes, there are people who are working with us for last 10 years, right from the day of inspection. There are three people who are already there with us. There are people who are there in technology team who are actually working day in day out to meet the customer deadline 24 by 7. At times, during Diwali, I really appreciate my team members. They've really worked out to meet the customer deadline. So, the delivery is pretty fast. There are certain pockets which we need to work on it, like marketing. We would like to hire some people in marketing now, and obviously the sales engine.
Viewers ask this a lot of many companies talk about good culture, but politics still creeps in. How do you ensure any secure is staying free from the favoritism or inside politics?
Yeah, well, we have a clear-cut KRA defined, and that's the HR policy what we have. The KRA is defined, and based on the KRA achievement, the people grow in the company. So there is one person in our company who has started as fresher. Today he is having about 7-8 years of experience with us, handling the entire department by itself. So that is being a startup. There are multiple job roles one can perform. We need somebody who will say that okay, let me do it. I don't want somebody who will come and say that it's not my job. So
Right.
we had never done it in our career when we were working. We always say that okay, let me do it. So we would like to have similar mindset people saying that okay, let me do it, or rather let me try it out. If somebody does a mistake, fine, but the mistake doesn't get repeated again because we have a review system in place. So that's how
Right.
we would like to build the culture in the company.
It reminds me of Tulip days.
Yeah, Farooq. Yes, yes.
Okay. So the next a big fear for engineers, automation replace engineers. What is your point of view?
Yeah, automation is predominantly being used for our workflow here in our office. So obviously the new features and new development keep on happening. That's obviously we need people there. Automation in terms of product offering is something which we would like to give to the customer, like understanding the behavioral pattern of a router. Just to give you an example, in tier 3, tier 4, still there are electricity failures. So probably that's in the roadmap. So probably we'd like to understand the cycle of the power going off and on, and then predictive analysis. We can tell the customer thing that this is what we have seen it for a month. The device was down for because of loss of power. So can you put a UPS which has 3 years backup, 3 hours backup, or a 4 hours backup? That is something which we want to give it to the customer. That's in the
Right.
roadmap. There are a lot many things in the roadmap which we have just told you one thing. But there are good things in the roadmap which would really make our product. We would like to implement AI ML into it going forward.
Now, collaboration and Middle East. Majority of the viewers are strong listeners based in Dubai, Qatar, and Oman. Predominantly, I am from Middle East and GCC market. Are you open to collaboration in the Middle East, Jeetendra?
Definitely, Farooq. Definitely. I am actually looking for somebody who can be a partner with us from Dubai or Middle East, and we would really like to explore the market because people, there are a lot of retail outlets in Dubai. There are a lot of enterprise in Dubai where they are looking for some kind of a solution which is really cost effective and it is advanced one also. We would love to partner with any SI. Somebody wants to touch base with us. They can approach me Farooq on my LinkedIn profile or they can email it to me on sales@nesecure.net. We will definitely take it forward, or even you can help us out if somebody is interested in taking the relationship forward as a partner with in Dubai there.
Great. So now, personal insight. This is very, very important. If you are not in telecom or connectivity, what you would be doing?
Done something PhD or something like that. I really don't. I've never thought about it to be honest with you, Farooq.
So now, quick round, rapid fire. One mistake most young engineers make.
Well, engineer. One mistake which engineer makes is something which he need to keep learning. If he stop learning, he's gone.
One skill they must learn this year.
One skill. People talk about AI, so need to know more about AI, and they need to have this particular acquire this knowledge.
Okay. Customer moment you will never forget.
Well, customer moment I never forget is I know one customer where way back in 1994 I sold him a copier. Then I sold him SIM cards, that is postpaid. Then I sold him the same customer, I sold him the lease line. Same customer, I sold him MPLS, which is the organization. Same customer, I sold broadband. Same customer, I sold SD-WAN.
Great.
Relationship keeps
Retention.
building for last 3
Absolutely.
decades. Relationship keeps building.
Trust.
Because there is a trust. People trust. Business will only happen if there is a trust. And that's how our point is to create that trust over a period of time. It doesn't happen overnight. You have to, that's a moment of truth. You need to keep on repeating good things and feel happy about it.
Okay. Now, this has been a solid conversation from customer insight to leadership to the real stories behind why enterprises switch. This episode has a lot of value.
Yeah, obviously. That's very true.
If you enjoy this episode, subscribe, drop your questions in the comments. We reply to every question. And if you want to explore working with any secure or collaborating from any parts of the world, Middle East, reach out to him. Thank you very much. Thank you for your time, Jeetendra.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Farooq. Thanks for giving me an opportunity to on your podcast. And I wish one-on-one with Farooq Khan all the best. You are really doing a great job by connecting us to the customers and customers to us. A nice platform. I really admire this.
Thank you very much.